Hi everyone. So yeah, I'm back because I managed to accumulate enough dimension chaos reef shards, so we shall be going through two of them today. And yeah, as you can see, I scored 3.7 and it wasn't enough. I think the cutoff was about 4 mil this time. So yeah, we are still unable to awaken our Medusa. So well, too bad. So yeah, there's a new crystal being released for Proxima, cause black light crystal. So I would really like to try this as well. So if we could get Proxima in the first week, that would be crazily awesome. But yeah, you know, the chance of that, well, I'll just try my best to make a few purchases, and if we can do that, then yeah, all the better for our next crystal opening. So okay, I have enough for the normal path, and once I complete the normal path, we will do the heroic path as well. So let's just jump into that right now. Okay, so let's just change our team around. Yeah, it's a bit overkill at the moment if I were to use some of them. Oh yeah, you can see some of my heroes are actually placed in defense. So these are a few of my leftover heroes, so I think we shall just go with the Thor synergy team. It's pretty diverse enough, and it also gets the job done, and it's fun, especially if we could regen. So let's just keep stuck Spidey here as how do you call it, a safety net. So, and we shall just go with this. Yes, we only have an hour to complete it, but we shall do it in 10. So yeah, so after this I'm heading home, and that's probably where I'll be doing my crystal opening later. So any good path that we want to choose from? So there's a generic awakening, there's a tier 1 alpha catalyst, so that would be the best for us actually. And okay, not much from here on, so let's just proceed. Yeah, so the rewards from the Dimension Reef are always changing, so they are random, and the path you take is random, so it's actually all down to luck. And from my alliance as well as some of my friends, all of them are trying to complete all the monthly event from beginner all the way to master, because they will want to collect as much shard as possible. So for me, usually I'll just do just heroic, master, and uncollected completion if I'm able. I mean exploration. So perhaps this time, because of the Dimension Reef event and the rewards that they carry, I would perhaps have to do the normal as well as the easy mode. So but if you want to do that, there's the consequences of you not having enough energy to complete the rest of your other events, that you are forced to spend your 30 units for the energy refill. So okay, we end up with a level 2 chest, so let's see what that is later. And come on, man. So where did we land up on? We land up on D, which is supposed to be rare. Okay, let's see how rare that box is. So okay, we shall proceed on. Okay, let's just autoplay that. I think should be relatively fine. So our enemy is Galvius, so we shall be able to take a look at his ability if it's awakened. Yeah, so just from a brief read through of his ability, it seems to be very defensive, but if he complete his mission, his damage become well, really exceptionally crazy. And they can be completed at any point in time, so it's a lot better compared to Proximas, which have to be completed one after another. So that might take some time. For Galvius, he will just once you complete them, and you can bring them along as long as throughout the whole match. So I feel that he might be both a good war offense as well as war defense. So in offense, if you play your cards right, and you find the sort of, you are able to see, or you are able to find the right matchup, and you just achieve your mission. So after the sort of first 3 battle, the next few would be sort of a walk in the park. And if you place it on defense and he met some of those favorable matchup and he managed to kill them, so it will sort of become an impenetrable wall sooner or later. So yeah, the 2 new character release are really really strong hitters, so I mean, deserving of their title of best lieutenant amongst Thanos' army. So I guess a lot of people would now be saving for the new 6-star featured crystal that might be coming out in the next refresh, because it will probably include those 2 new characters, as well as Sentinel and Sabretooth and so on. So it will be interesting to see where our 6-star stash would be at that point. So perhaps we really could consider saving for them as well. So okay, we shall be... Yeah, so even this map alone takes up about half of our energy cost, so that is quite insane, I guess. It's really forcing you to get the energy refills. So yeah, you can take a look at his ability. So with the passive, he has these glaives of immortality. So as long as the immunity is active, cannot die. Yep, so he will gain charges if he blocks well enough, and the charges will be sort of explained later. So over here is the mission from Thanos. So it goes with eliminating an Avenger or attack hero, an mutant character, as well as using a heavy or special to knock down your opponent, which is really quite easy. Oh, that uses evade auto block. Okay, so it's quite limited to a few characters, so we will be namely the Spider folks, as well as Thor, Ragnarok, or Medusa. Okay, so he does not take damage from cold snap, bleed, or shock as long as the immunity is active. And when the immunity is disabled, all the debuff are sort of purified and removed. So it actually sort of meant that he would not take those damage at all. So I used my X23 on one of the maps, and while the debuff icon is there, there's actually no damage being taken. I think that might actually work well for things like willpower if you are using it. So you will have the debuff on you, no damage will be taken, and you can heal. Okay, so yeah, so the only way you can get rid of the immunity is if you disable it via using his heavy or special to knock him down, and I think it's removed after he hits a maximum. Yeah, so when he utilized all the charges, so it would disable it for 50 seconds. So I think that's the only way for him to start taking all those debuff damage. And it's also a way for you to finally sort of KO him. You cannot die, yeah. So I'm assuming as you have to find ways and means to either disable it and kill it off, or you have to you have to force him to utilize all the charges before he's able to die. So yeah, he could become very bulky in war defense as well. I think one part of it was that as his life decreases, or the less amount of health that he have, the more likely the ability will trigger. So seems to be an irritating character. I think when he is released, we'll see more of those in battle, and yeah, we'll be able to see how he function a lot more from then. So currently using now, we just okay. So we managed. Do you see the first hit? Actually, he was immune to the effect of dying or being KO'd. However, I think it counts as being knocked down by a special in the second hit, and that's why he sort of just died after that. So that would mean that you are not able to kill him off with things like maybe the Iron Man special 2, which is just one power hit. You might be able to knock him down, disabling it, but you will not be able to kill him off. Okay, so yeah, one of these that we found out was while they have this sort of special class advantage, but it doesn't count as a cosmic character, and hence they cannot disable Stark Spidey by hitting him, which yeah will be, as I mentioned, very useful, especially against King Groot and some of his special, which are a bit harder to evade, and it will be good to fight against Hyperion as well, because he constantly gained power, and so we could sort of taunt him and we still are able to evade all the special normally. So okay, that concludes our normal run. We shall be moving on to heroic at this point. Okay, so from our 2k box in the heroic one, we actually get 700 3-star shards, which is just a so-so kind of reward. I would really prefer the T1 alpha. Yeah, but since it's all random, we really have no way of choosing what we want, and therefore to maximize your chances, you want to go as many times as possible. So let's okay, never mind. Let's just proceed on with our quest. Okay, so wow, there is a 4-star Awakening Jam over here. So, or tier 4 basic catalyst. Yeah, so having a look around, the 4-star Awakening Gem would be the best path that we can get, and let's take a look at which path is this. No, why can't we tap on it? Okay, so that would be path G, which is a rare chance, and the normal one will be A and B, which are yeah, just the ones. A is here, and yeah, the 1-star box. So okay, that would be yeah, I think we might have a high chance of dropping over there. So I mean, it's not within our choice at all. So yeah, let's just see where we land on. If we get that 4-star skill awakening, so we will go and we will just awaken our Daredevil. So I'm sure he will be a lot more useful in the uncollected quest, especially against Proxima in the 5th chapter, where she starts with 2 bars of power and all the special ones are blockable. So currently I'm just using Stark Spider-Man. He works relatively well, except that if he get damaged by Proxima in any way, he will just loses the AI. Okay, let's just why you didn't steal that? Okay, so the fight is still not too hard. There are They are awakened 4 stars, but you see the rating is about 1.8k only. And now it's judgment times, everyone. Judgment! Okay, so let's just take a look again. So where we want to go is G. GG, guys. Let's... here goes nothing. Oh my god. G, come on. G. Where did they place us at? So there was E, which is still considered a rare chance, but you know, it's just a 3-star box. It's not even a 4-star box. It's really just to tempt you to do the quest over and over. Okay, that's fine. We shall just awaken our Daredevil via the 4-star crystal then. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. So I mean, we have about 110 crystal shards later, so hopefully we'll be able to get 1 4 stars at least from that batch of crystals. So okay, let's just hope for the best and let's just get this quest over with. So I'm going to switch to manual play. Okay, so there goes Unstoppable Colossus. Yeah, I never expect the video to sort of run this long, but I mean, it might have been expected because we are forced to complete the 2 quests within 1 hour. So yeah, I would definitely have to use some energy refills, and yeah, I think the time it takes is about 10 minutes per sort of run through, because we are explaining, doing a few battles, and you know, hoping for some of the luck to give us the right path. Okay. Okay, I thought that would have finished him off, but yeah, Spidey has quite a high crit rate, and there's one way to increase the crit damage is by stacking up on the poise charges. So while as you stack up the poise charges, you do not want to sort of spend them all on the taunt. So I think taunt is activated by hitting with a medium hit. So yeah, anyway, let's just continue. So there are 2 ways you can play Stuck Spider-Man, and as his life decreases to beyond half, it actually causes him to be more defensive, while for the no, I think it forces him to be more offensive as the crit damage increases. While for the first one is when he's nearer to full health, the duration of his taunt is actually longer. Okay. Teleport. Yep. Okay, so that alone took 4 energy. Wow, 4 energy, what? I was expecting to be 3, but oh, what the fish took 4, man. So okay, we'll just be using our hawk. So now Galvius is about half of our power rating, and Awaken, so he should be harder to, I think, kill off. So we shall see. Okay, so we disable that. Okay, are we able to kill him? Okay. Yeah, so you see every time we attack him, the sort of charges decreases. So after it expanded, is fully expanded, we can knock him out after that. But yeah, you know, it's quite useful, especially I think in a clutch situation where you are just lacking that one more hit or one more second. So yeah, let's just complete this. So yet again, we'll be using our SpiderMan. Okay, so it's against Vision this time. So yeah, Vision is quite irritating in that he will synthesize and gain power. So it's on a similar wavelength to Hyperion. So it's good that we have a Stark Spidey to evade all of these special. So that's no problem, and I think we could kill him off here. Yep. So yeah, this video has the duration of 21 minutes, so it's really long, about, as I mentioned, 10 minutes to go through each of the reef. So we did some explanation on our part, so that's why it drags a bit longer. So I shall just end it here and look forward to our crystal opening later during the day. Oh, okay, so not too bad. In the 3-star box, we actually got 5-star shards. Okay, so yeah, with that, see you everyone, and have a good day ahead.